Welcome back to News Geelong as we move into the world of Geelong sport with Mitch Scoop Cleary.
Thanks, Rollo. First up tonight in sport, we speak with Geelong Lawn Tennis Club manager Ken Barton to discuss the Barwon Region Junior Tournament and the Davis Cup in Geelong next month.
It's been great this week watching the Australian Open and to see a lot of great talent down here. I mean, people who hopefully at some stage in the future will be competing in that event as well.
Yeah. What's the development for these kids after this tournament? Where does this tournament lead and where can their future progress occur?
This is the highest level junior event you can have below a national championship, right? And so all these players are striving to improve their ranking to get into the higher level of tournaments, and that's the level we're competing at.
We've got the Davis Cup coming to Geelong, arguably one of the biggest sporting events for the year. How excited are you to, at this stage, only 2 or 3 weeks away now, bring it down here?
Look, I think we've been through the excitement stage, Mitch, and I think now it's the reality stage of just what's involved in putting this together. And but look, things are progressing pretty well. We had the grass court expert from Brisbane come down and look at the courts today. He was very pleased with the progress on the courts, and I think that everything's in place. Ticket sales are going very well. There's been a strong response there from the Geelong public, and there's certainly still tickets on offer, and the club has also developed some packages that also involve coming to the tennis and having lunch as well. So the preparations are going well.
And the 2 Australian males who will be competing in big names, Bernard Tomic and Leighton Hewitt, their current situation at the Australian Open is pretty handy to build this publicity for this tournament.
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, it couldn't be better, I think, Mitch, in terms of we've got Bernard Tomic, who is obviously going to anchor the Davis Cup team for many years to come, and we've got Leighton Hewitt, arguably one of the greatest Davis Cup players ever for Australia, possibly in his last few years of the competition, and it's tremendously exciting to think that in 2.5 weeks' time we'll see both those players out on the court behind us.
Thanks, Ken. Now we're out to the Geelong Racing Club for Wednesday's action with the main man, John Dunn.
Brilliant sunshine greeted racegoers for Wednesday afternoon racing here at Geelong, and it's become a common theme in recent years when the Snowden trained gallopers are backed. Bookmakers, they run for cover, and that's what happened in the opening event with Pragmatist, of course, the debutante, and the son of Kenny Ladd proved too good to take out the chocolates in the opening event.
It's dashed to the front now. Inside the 200 metres mark, Pragmatist opened the shoulders up. Endless Pleasure goes to second spot. Battling away is Rocket Bryce with Kintha Royale, but it's much too good. Down to the line.
And Bookie's got little respite in race number 4 when the Moody camp lined up Chateau Margaux. And of course, he was down the outside, never looked like being beaten at the cramped odds of $1.60. And once again, punters were on the mark.
Here comes Chateau Margaux, moving up on the outside of Just a Bloom Moment, and Captives Evolve running on behind those. But Chateau Margaux pins the ears back, explodes the last 50 and wins by 2.5.
Trainer John Sadler scratched Prism from Flemington last Saturday. Well, he wanted an easy kill, so he came to the 0 to 72 showcase here at Geelong. And father and son combined, John and son at jockey Thomas, and Prism was never going to get beaten.
Prism's been wide, but he sprinted to the front. I want to be on at the 150. Oratorium went to second from below. Prism in front, and he opens up the last 100 and races home. Prism won it by 3 lengths.
The impressive type Brendan McCarthy trained galloper Regal Mania. He looked the pick in the mounting yard. Impressive type, this fellow. And punters thought likewise. He was back from 12s into 7s. And Jake Noonan rode the race of his life to get the well-backed Regal Mania home. And punters off to a flying finish in the last race.
Regal Mania pull to the centre, running on strongly down the centre. Plenty of chances. Now you see Tackleberry and Regal Mania. Now you see Regal Mania, Tackleberry. 3 of them stretched across the track. Regal Mania's put its head in front in the dying stages from Now You See. And Regal Mania ducking in, but won at a length.
And that's the wrap-up of racing here last Wednesday at Geelong. Good quality racing, 4 showcase races. And some very competitive racing all round here last Wednesday at Geelong. And next meeting next Friday, we're on again, Friday, February the 3rd. Look forward to seeing everyone out here. It's now back to you, Mitch.
We're up to Elderslie Reserve to speak to Newtown and Chewell coach Jacob Sporting and assistant coach Bernie Lynch about Newtown and Chewell's new recruits, Ryan Gamble and Brad Ottens, Jacob Spalding, New Zealand Dual coach for season 2012 and hopefully beyond. You happy with the 2 signings and the rest of the playing group you've put together at this stage?
Yeah, we are, Mitch. It's obviously a fantastic thing for the Newtown Footy Club to have both Brad and Ryan on board, so we're rapt to have them, and hopefully they provide a lot of experience to our young group and play some good footy as well.
Yep. Just in the finals last year, it looks like you lacked quality midfielders, and you've put a few of those together now with the Normingtons and McCorkles. Good to have those players in the playing group as well. Yeah,
it is. We obviously had a look at our deficiencies at the end of last year against St Joey's, and that was an area that we had to improve in the midfield to compete. We think we've done that. The bonus is signing, obviously, of Brad and Ryan up forward and hopefully on ball as well. So we think with those 4 signings, we can complement the group we've got.
And Geelong journeyman Bernie Lynch is on board for your coach on the bench. Good to have a man of his quality alongside you.
Yeah, it is. I grew up with Bern back in Ocean Grove. We played all our junior footy together and we're good mates. So he wasn't playing or doing anything football-wise, and I touched base with him and he was more than happy to jump on board. So again, he's coached at this level before. He's played some good footy at this level, so he knows what it takes, and he's going to be super for us as well.
Yep. And just yourself, you missed the later part of last year with injury. How are you feeling at this stage of the season and putting together a full season 2012?
Yeah, the body feels good. Had a good 5 weeks before Christmas. First night back tonight, so hopefully, touch wood, all things are good and the body holds up, but can't see why it won't. I've had a good summer so far and just looking to build on that over the next 10 weeks and preparing for round 1.
Former North Shore coach Bernie Lynch, excited to be back on board at GFL level in Newtown Dual?
Yeah, it's going to be, I'm really looking forward to it, having a couple of years playing down Ocean Grove and come back in there, GFL, so very high standard of footy, so it's good to be back in the mix.
Yeah, and you're working alongside Jacob when he's playing and you'll be on the bench. Can you just explain your role more and what that will entail?
Just some game day stuff. Obviously, give Jake a little bit more flexibility to concentrate just on playing on game day. So, just obviously trying to get the feel of where he's taken the senior team and sort of picking up and running with it on game day a little bit.
Yeah, and you've been around this level for a while now. Have you seen a quality number of signings like New Zealand Dual have put together like this before?
No, to get a couple of ex-AFL players is just sensational. I suppose it's, and the quality young kids they've got on board as well is really encouraging. So hopefully there's big things to come.
Yeah. And Jacob's just said you've played a lot of junior footy together. What's your relationship like with him, senior coach of the footy club?
We're great mates from back at Ocean Grove days. Yeah, we played all together in juniors and. So I'm really looking forward to working alongside with him, and he's obviously played some very high football, so I'm looking forward to learn a few things off him as well.
Thanks, boys. And from down here at the Geelong Football Club, it's back to you in the studio, Rollo.
Thank you, Mitch, and enjoy your active sporting weekend. And now for all the important weather and for Geelong and the Surf Coast over the next 6 days. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be sunny with light winds and a warm top of 31. Sunday will see a sunny morning with scattered showers in the afternoon and evening, a chance of thunderstorms on the Surf Coast in the afternoon with a top of sultry 32. Starting off the new week, Monday will be cloudy with areas of rain, easing to isolated showers during the afternoon and a top of 22. Tuesday will be partly cloudy with isolated showers during the morning and a top of 22. Wednesday we can expect sunny conditions and a top of 25. Thursday will continue to be partly cloudy with a top of 26. Today we saw early cloud clearing to a mostly sunny day with a top of 26. Thank you for joining us on News Geelong this evening. To the Tiger and his lovely wife, Ian and Joyce McIntyre. Remember, Tig, take your time and smell the flowers. From all the team at News Geelong, enjoy a pleasant evening, have a safe weekend and a very good night.